One and all, thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game. It's a hard pitch. The batsman would be wary of the extra bounce. However, once they settle down, the ball will come nicely onto the bat. Captain wins the toss and is elected to bat first. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Good shot for a single. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Turned away for a single. It's a full house here and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line with the ball. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Picked and deposited out of the park for a six. That's a clean strike. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Beautiful place when he knows exactly where the fielders are. That ball deserved a boundary. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Four runs, plays into the gap fabulously. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. It looks in good batting form. Good shot for a single. Good stop. Saved a certain boundary. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. That was outstanding fielding. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. That ball deserved a boundary. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Edge, but lands in an old man's land. He deserved a wicket there. Good shot for a single. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. That ball deserved a boundary. It looks in good batting form. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Spinner back. I think that's a good move. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good shot for a single. Well, you can sense something is going to happen here. The bowler not allowing the batsman to free his arms. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. He looks in good touch. Turned away for a single. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. That was a stunning shot. There is a little bit in the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. That was a stunning shot. Would be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Good shot for a single. struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. Now that's a good 50. It will be appreciated by the crowd. Last ball coming up. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. That's an amazing shot, beautiful timing. Don't think the bowlers have been able to hit the right length consistently. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Very good running between the wickets. Spinner brought into the attack. decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. That struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. It looks in good batting form. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Turned away for a single.
चलो लड़कों, एक विकेट की बात है।
Very good running between the wickets. You need to try and make them work really hard for each run. This kind of a fielding effort is really not going to help them. Squeeze a single there, good running. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Pace bowler now into the attack. And the batting power play comes to an end. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Turned away for a single. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Very good running between the wickets. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. He didn't get any timing on that one. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Good shot for a single. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. Turned away for a single. Nailed it. Absolutely. Perfect throw. Excellent running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets. Directed. Absolutely bang on the stumps. Pace bowler into the attack from the other end. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Nice defensive stroke from the batsman. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Well placed into the gap, possible too. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot for a single. Last ball coming up. Turned away for a single. They put a good all-round performance today, bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.